The White Lotus is actually a tour through Purgatory, and the 7 deadly sins are the travel agents. Okay, look. I microwaved a cup of instant coffee at 2 a.m., forgot to add water, and somehow went back in time. It was 1997. Limp Bizkit was playing in a Walgreens. And a guy named Craig told me the White Lotus is secretly a spiritual death maze run by Mike White, and we're all just passengers. Was it the caffeine? Was it the microwave radiation? Or was it just the truth? Let's talk about it. Alright. The White Lotus. What looks like a classy HBO vacation package is actually a full-blown morality horror show where rich people tan, lie, cheat, cry, and die. Every season opens with a body bag. By now we should all know, this ain't Club Med, it's Club Existential Crisis. And the longer you stay, the more likely you are to either have a mental breakdown or get murdered with a giant pineapple sculpture. But here's the mind bang. There's a theory that every season is secretly based on one of the 7 deadly sins. Like Mike White is guiding us through some Dante's Inferno-style resort package. Only instead of Virgil, your spirit guide is a passive-aggressive concierge with a clipboard and a Vespa. Let's break it down. Season 1. Hawaii was greed. Oh yeah. This was the OG Lotus. You got rich tech bros, entitled families, and that one couple that would rather die of boredom than admit they made a bad honeymoon decision. Everybody's either flexing, stealing, or just quietly seething over dinner reservations. Mark's obsessed with reclaiming some kind of primal masculinity. Tanya's throwing money around like confetti at a divorce party. Armond is literally sniffing guest luggage to cope with his job. Everyone is either rich, wants to be rich, or is slowly losing their soul trying to serve the rich. The sin? Greed, baby, with a side of trauma and macadamia nuts. Season 2. Sicily equals lust. Oh, mamma mia, this one's dripping with sex, power, betrayal, and a heavy musk of Tom Ford cologne. We got Cameron, who cheats like it's a CrossFit routine. Harper, who's pretending not to notice. Albie, who thinks being nice is a personality trait. And Tanya? Still spiraling, but now doing it in a haunted palazzo filled with sexy Italian assassins. Everyone's horny, suspicious, or in denial. Or all three. This season was pure lust. Not just in the sexy way, but the grasping, self-destructive, I'll ruin everything just to feel alive again way. And spoiler alert, a lot of people don't survive lust. Shocking, I know. Season 3, Thailand, rumored, equals pride. Now this one's still cooking in the HBO test kitchen, but based on leaks and vibes, it's giving pride. The deadliest sin with the best Instagram feed. Set in Thailand, land of temples, spirituality, and finding yourself for $3,000 a night. We're probably going to meet influencers on juice cleanses, finance bros doing ayahuasca for clout, and a few people named Chad trying to find inner peace by screaming into waterfalls. And somewhere in the middle, a murder. Or a spontaneous yoga-related injury that turns into a murder. Because in the world of White Lotus, pride comes before the faceplant. Literally. The grand theory, every season is a sin, all part of one big map. Here's the full roster people are guessing. Greed equals Hawaii, lust equals Sicily, pride, Thailand, wrath, maybe a war-torn or politically chaotic country, gluttony, France, New Orleans, somewhere you can eat your feelings with cheese. Envy, Hollywood, maybe, or Dubai. Sloth, probably a yacht full of billionaires slowly forgetting how to blink. Basically, Mike White is doing the infinity gauntlet of sin. But instead of stones, he's collecting receipts, body bags, and bad behavior. Every season we visit a new place, but emotionally, we're just peeling back another layer of human filth. It's like Anthony Bourdain meets Black Mirror, if both of them hated brunch. Alternate theory, it's all a purgatory trial run. Now buckle up, because this one gets weird. What if the White Lotus resorts aren't just luxury vacation spots, but a kind of spiritual obstacle course? Every guest shows up thinking they're about to relax. Instead, they confront their darkest traits. Secrets come out, relationships get tested, people die, and no one leaves better than they came. It's like therapy. But instead of a couch, you get a beach cabana, and instead of healing, you just get emotionally shanked by Jennifer Coolidge in a caftan. Some people think each resort is a level of purgatory. And Mike White? He's the Grim Reaper's Airbnb host. He hands you a fruity drink and watches you implode with a clipboard and a knowing smile. The goal? To see if you learn anything. To see if you change. And if you don't, well, there's always next season. Why this theory slaps so hard? Because it explains everything. Why every season has the same formula, Arrive, vibe, lie, explode, die. Why there's always one person who maybe learned something. Why we can't look away, even though it's just rich people being awful. It's not about who dies. It's about why they deserved it. It's morality TV disguised as prestige drama. It's basically Saw in linen pants and Aperol spritzes. Final thought before I accidentally time travel again. The White Lotus isn't just a show. It's a mirror, a spiritual funhouse. A terrifying reminder that no matter how fancy the resort is, you can't escape yourself. Unless you die. In which case, congrats. You just became part of the next season's cold open. Alright. That's the rabbit hole. My coffee's sparking in the microwave again, so I gotta go prevent a temporal rift in my kitchen. But before I vanish into the time loop, do me a solid. Like this video if you've ever judged a character harder than you judge yourself. Subscribe so you don't miss the next time we peel back the sweaty layers of prestige TV. And share this with someone who thinks White Lotus is just rich people talking. It is. But it's also Judgment Day in a monogrammed robe. This has been Mind Bang. Pack light. Tip your bellhop. And remember, if the ocean looks too calm, it's already too late.